Okay, guys, my name is Dwayne Cunningham. I go by Infidel1258, and on this channel, we cover Splinterlands all day, every day, because it changed my life, and I think it can change yours. NTN says, yeah, after seeing General Sloan, I thought best summoner to buy. I think so. What do you guys think? General Sloan? What's the best summoner out there right now? Coming to the table here. What's the best one that you guys saw? Here we go. What's the best summoner out of these ones? Hey, Connor. Best summoner, in my opinion, is Sloan. And the reason I say that is because of the archery synergies available to him. The Alberist and the Prismologist. And then there was 2 neutral monsters. And if you already have some, like, what do I have already? Go over and check my deck. One team. Lone Boatman. I love this card, by the way. Lone Boatman. Shatter with the 1 more archery damage. The Herbalist for 2, going up to 3 with the triage. Love it. Thunderbird going with the 3 mana, going from 2 to 3. Like, I just love that. The archery for white. I love it. These are all my modern cards, right? But in what's it called? The wild format, I'll unlock the older cards, and then I can start to play with Peacebringer, Evangelist. Isn't that a newer? I think this is a newer reward card. Yeah, it's got the shatter mark, so that's actually going to come with me into the modern. Crystal Smith. Yeah, there's a lot of archery here, man. I think this is going to be a fun archery team. So for me, that's number 1. Connor says, I like Earth. It's a good magic defense and offensive team. I agree. That Obsidian with the +1 magic, I just don't like. I like all of these a lot. So I don't put that up there at the tip top because, well, for one thing, I don't like green all that much. I do have a very powerful green deck. The all owned cards. This is my green deck. I've got level 8 Flesh Golem, very expensive card. What else is really? I mean, everything is like quite high. Pelican Mercenary 10, Elemental 7, Earth Elemental 7, Orc Splitter 8, Orc Splitter 6. Like this guy would be really nice. The Magi of the Forest in combination with that new monster, Centauri Mage Spirit. Like, yeah, absolutely, it would be super powerful. It's just when I put that up against the other one, like the Death team is going to silence you and take away 1 of your hit points. I just don't understand exactly. I don't know. I'm just not, that's not how I would have done it. I feel like they should have given +1 magic and -1 armor. And think about that. Those two abilities, they don't synergize very well because magic already goes around armor. Do you see what I mean? Magic doesn't shoot armor usually. And so if you gave it -1 armor, you would effectively be countering the Frendel for the half. You'll be half countering Frendel. You'll be countering the shield. And then you'll be half countering the heart because of the buff on the magic. So it kind of counters and it kind of counters, but it wouldn't actually counter either fully. I think that would have been an interesting, because this is a very powerful buff, the +1 magic, and -1 shield would just be an okay. So I kind of feel like they could have done something like that. And Sloan is amazing, but maybe they could have done something else here too. Like, no, I mean, I do like that he's just archery. I really think that's quite powerful. Connor says, do we know exactly which cards are going to be starter cards? I didn't know if there would be some common or rare not in the starter decks. Okay. So Connor, the starter cards are going to be Untamed and Forward. So The starter cards are not going to include... Right now, the starter cards... Here, let's log into my... So this is my account with almost no cards in it. Let's go playable. So look at all the starter cards. I'm getting some beta cards. Is that all I'm getting? Words. Okay, yeah. It's beta and untamed right now. So I'm getting and it's common, the gray color, and rare. But they never give you any epic. They never give you any legendary. So for starters, you will never get epic or legendary. And right now it includes beta, but it's going to soon include untamed and dice. Or I mean, sorry, untamed, I think dice and Chaos Legion. And so it's going to totally change what your playing experience is like. You're going to see, are you going to get any of these guys? Let's see. Common and rare. From dice, you might get some of these cards. I think you're going to get like Crowling level 1, Lorna Shine level 1, all the Verislacia Quid level 1. And then you're going to get Chaos Legion level 1s of remember, rare and common only. That's an important distinction. It never includes epic and never includes legendary. So if you are working with a starter level deck, you might want to augment your deck by buying certain key epics or legendaries. Our Christian airdropped cards not revealed. That's true. I watched the video on all of the new chaos cards. Will some of those be airdrop cards, or are those not being shown yet? Yeah, they're not shown yet. They only mentioned Silas, which was supposed to be after Blight. But in one AMA, they said moving it later. Is that right? Thanks for telling us that, Mark. Do we know what Silas was supposed to be about? Like what his abilities were or anything like that? Nothing revealed? Okay. Why do you think the price is dropping? People stocking for chaos buys, or just don't see the value of untamed dice synergies with I guess this supposed to be new cards. Yeah, Mark, I think it's really, like you said, people are stocking up for the chaos buys. I think a ton of people have seen the cards and they want to save their money so they can get these guys when they reach the marketplace. So many amazing cards. And this is pre-nerf, right? This is when Tarsa had the speed. This is when Ifrit had the extra magic. Hey, that's what we haven't talked about. In my previous video, I didn't talk about this ability because I didn't know what that was. And I didn't talk about this ability because I didn't know what that was. This thing would have been so friggin' broken if this at 4 with this. So this one means you, I forget what it's called, but it means you attack every other turn. And you hit for double. And so it would be 8 magic damage. 8. But funnily enough, if you played it with Jotun, it'd be 8 with sparkle damage for 16 damage. So they nerfed this guy down to 3, which makes total sense. In fact, at 3, it's still very powerful. Because it's, with Jotun, it'll be 3, and then 2 and 2, which is still a ton of damage. This guy, this one, what was the deal with this again? It like doubles the damage if you're hitting somebody who has more than 10 mana cost, I think. So like a super heavy duty monster. I think that's right. It hits for triple. It hits for triple. The Matthew says oh hey Matthew, good to see you, buddy. So Matthew says that the fire feature, this one, It hits for triple the value. That's bananas. But it's on monsters that are 10 mana cost or higher. Correct, guys? Is that true? You know what? I'm going to go over to Splinterlands because I think it's all listed there. Let's go. Death Blow is an ability I don't use very often. How about you guys? I know that there are a couple of ones out right now, but I just don't use it. There's Recharge. Where's the other one? The Axe. Right in front of me, I guess. There it is. Giant Killer. Doubles damage, says Matt. Doubles damage against targets that cost 10 or more mana. And Recharge, the monster attacks every other round, but does... Oh, Recharge does triple damage. Wow. That's crazy. So 3 magic damage goes to 9 magic damage. And if you put them with Yoden, it's 9 and then Blast. Crazy. So that card seems like a must-have, doesn't it? Well, both of them, frankly. Now that I understand that. And this one's got, you're unlikely to even kill it because it's got the force field. So this is like going to be, and mind you, this is the before the nerf, so it's only 3 now, but this is going to be a must-have. Wow. Even though we were kind of wrong about Fire becoming the magic team, we also kind of weren't wrong. Like, these 3 magic monsters are so powerful that you could really see there's like a movement toward magic, even though the summoner doesn't buff the magic. Hey guys. Night.